In this video, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to design and order your own PCB. The first step here is to set up an account with Easy EDA. There is a free version and you just need to create an account and download the software. Also, there is a web-based version of this. So which one you want to use is up to you. But after you get set up, log in to your account and let's get started. After you are done with the setup and log into your account, let's start by creating a new project. By the way, I'm using the Windows version of the software. If you are using the web base or if you have a Mac, that should all be fine. You should be able to follow along. Let's click on Start a New Project. You can always also click New Project here at the top, but let's click this from the Start menu or the Quick Start menu. And here we need a title for our project. I'm going to call this one YouTube Demo. You can also add a description, but I'm going to skip that in the interest of time. Then click Save. This will open our new project here where we need to add our component. So now you have this blank sheet and we can start drop our circuit component on it. Under the common library here, you're going to find most commonly used components. So for example, here, there is a resistor. So I can click on it, then click on the sheet to drop it. And I can right click to exit. Let's do this one more time for the ground. I can click it to select, then come on the sheet, click one more time to drop it, right click to exit. We'll do this again for the VCC. You get the idea. Now let's see, I'm gonna get an LED. So let's just make a simple circuit to blink an LED with an Arduino, for example. Again, the purpose of this video is not really to teach you a specific circuit. I assume you have your own circuit that you want to design, or you can find these online, but here just to show you how to use the software really quick and easy way. So now I want an Arduino, and you can see there's no Arduino under the common library. There is this library that I'm going to click on. In here, I can search for an Arduino or anything else I want. For example, if I want an ESP32, I can search for that. And there are so many examples. I can choose one and drop it on my sheet if I want. But again, we want an Arduino. So I'm going to search for an Arduino. And here's an Arduino Nano. I'm going to select that and drop it on my sheet. Right click to exit. I'm going to click cancel here. And now I just need to wire things. So this is the VCC voltage. I'm going to keep it here next to the VIN. This is the ground. I'm going to put it next to the ground. This is my LEDs. Probably also going to need a ground and a resistor. So this is probably good. All right, now let's wire things together. Also, let me zoom in so you can see better. I hope this is more visible. Now, you can see here, there's a wiring tool at the top. I'm gonna click a wire from here and I'll start wiring things up. You can see this ground, I'm gonna wire it up here to the ground. The resistor, I am going to go from pin D2, for example, to let me just go down here. And by the way, you can click on the sheet to pin the wire. And I'm going to go to my resistor. Then from my resistor, I'm going to the LED. And then from LED, I'm going to go back to the ground here. So that should work. By the way, you have another ground on this side as well. That could also work. Let me wire the VCC over to the VIN, and that should do my circuit. Now, again, this is very simple, just to demo how things works. Next step, we are going to convert this to a PCB. Now we're done with the circuit, we can convert this to a PCB. The first step here, make sure the sheet is saved. There is a save button here at the top corner. Make sure the sheet is saved. And if you're done with the circuit, then let's click convert to a PCB. You can see here, convert schematic to a PCB. We will click that. The first question we get is there are some unconnected pins. So it's asking us if we want to check those in case we missed anything. In this scenario, for demo purposes, we're good. I'm just going to click keep going. This will start my PCB and it's going to ask me about the layout. You can change the size here if you want. However, I'm going to leave the default and click apply. Let me see if I can zoom in and move things to the middle so you can see. And here, this is the border for my PCB. And again, like I said, we can change the size if we want it to, but I'm leaving things as a default because this should be the quick and easy guide. Let's move things within our border line. And here I can move my component. Try to keep those wires as straight as possible, I guess. So, and then you can see this one need to be turned. You can select it and let's just flip this one over. And that looks good to me. Keep the wires as straight as they can be. And these are the actual physical wires. So here, let's zoom in a little bit more. And now we are going to connect these wires. So here you have a wire or a track, and you can see we have multiple layers. So there's top layer, bottom layer, and I'm not going to speak about all the layers and stuff in this video. This is not meant to be like that. So here I'm just going to do the simple stuff, and let's just connect the wires. If you're looking for something more details, maybe I'll do another video. Let me know in the comments. So here I'm just connecting the wires, as you can see, and boom, done. Try not to have a 90-degree angles in your wires. I'm not going to explain the details in this video, but try to avoid that if possible. It's not going to be a big deal for an LED. That should be fine. However, avoid it when you can. Now, this is all done on the top layer. So you can see these are actual physical wires that are going to be embedded within the PCB here. So if I do another wire, I just want to show you this really quick. And this is, I think, is going to be very useful. You see, if I want to do another wire here, I cannot cross. I cannot go through this wire because otherwise I will short these pins. I will have to go around and I can connect things that way if I want to. Obviously, you don't want to connect to Arduino pins like that, but I just want to show you how it works. So, because these are both done on the top layer, so you can see that I cannot go across. But if I go to the bottom layer here, as you can see, if I switch to the bottom layer, choose a wire, now I should be able to go through. Why? Because this is being done on the bottom layer. So just want to show you these layers, how they work. Again, I'm not going to go into more details. So let me just delete this that I don't need it. And here's our PCB is done. Let me show you the 3D look of the PCB. You can click on that 3D. And here is our PCB. Basically, here's our Arduino. That's our LED and the little resistor right there. Now, we can also click on 2D. So here's a 2D design of the PCB. And now I'm going to show you how you can place your order within a couple more minutes. Now you're done with the PCB design and you're happy with it, you're ready to place your order. So next thing you need is the Gerber file. You see here this button at the top, PCB fabrication file Gerber, or you can also click on file and you see here generate PCB fabrication file Gerber. That's the file you want. So we're going to click this button here. We're just going to go no, generate the file. And here is our final design. You can download the file if you want, but also you can place your order directly from JLCPCB. So they have this already integrated within the software. You can click here, one click to order your PCB, and that will open a web page linked to your file, and that will just transfer everything. And I will show you that page in the next step. After clicking that order button, you can see that all the information was transferred to JLCPCB. And you can see here that it's only costing $2. That is really amazing price, in my opinion. Again, this is not a sponsored video. You can look down here. You can choose the material. They have also flex, the layers, the dimension, but everything was transferred from the design. You can even choose the color There's purple, red, yellow, blue. You can choose different colors for your PCB. And here you can place your order. You can even get the assembly. So if you want them to put in the component, they can also do that. That does cost more money. But if you just want the PCB and you already have the component yourself, it's really cheap and easy to do. This is it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.